Hey guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So today we're going to do sort of something different from my channel, and we're going to do a review on this Iron Kite Studios Hinata Naruto statue. It's a 1/4 scale, and normally I don't do statue reviews, but I got this in the mail the other day and I absolutely love it. This is like a holy grail for me. I grew up on comic books. I love comic books, X-Men, cosmic characters, Flash universe, stuff like that, but over the years, comic books have sort of just kind of, it's all political stuff now in comic books. It's nothing about heroes versus villains. So I started getting into manga a while back, and when I first saw my first episode of Naruto, I just fell in love with it, and ever since then, I Naruto has become the thing I have to watch, every week when it was coming out, and I couldn't miss an episode or a manga issue. And one of the characters I loved in it was Hinata. She was very quiet. She was in love with Naruto. So when the episode came when Naruto was fighting Pain in Shippuden, and he was pretty much pinned to the ground losing, she stepped up to the plate. And even though she didn't have a chance in hell of fighting Pain, just love that scene. That scene was just amazing. That's kind of like what I miss about comic books, is the manga is kind of going that route where the hero has no chance in hell against the villain, but they step up to the plate no matter what, and they'll sacrifice themselves, and that's what I love about it. So when I saw this statue posted on, I usually just do random stuff like looking up Naruto statues, and I came across this statue, and I did my research, and I found out it was an Iron Kite studio in Japan, but it wasn't going to be released in the U.S. I said I had to find the statue. I had to find this no matter what. I didn't care how much it was going to be. I said this is the episode, the manga issue where she put her twin fist, lion fists, and she was going after Pain, and I just said, you know what? This is the statue I have to own. This is like the grail. So I did my research, and I found out that it was Iron Kite Studios, and I really wanted to get in there and sort of find it. So I don't know if any of you guys are like me. I'm the type of person where if I find a pair of sneakers or a hat or a t-shirt or a sweater, a statue or something I absolutely love, and I just have that luck back in the day when I was in art school, that every time I found a cologne, a belt, a hat, a pair of shoes, they would actually I would use it for a month or two, and then I can never find it again. So I'm the type of person where if I love a statue or I know I want it but it's going to be very hard to get it, I'll order it from 3 different sites, because knowing my luck, 2 of them are going to cancel on me. So what I did is I found a Japanese website called Figure Ace. I think that's what it's called. I'll link it in the description. And I put a pre-order down for them, and I sent them an email. Now, someone mentioned to me that they're not a legit company, and I was like, oh man, maybe they will cancel it on me. Maybe I won't get it. So I talked to a friend, and he said, contact Todd from Spec Fiction. So I contacted Todd. I told him I wanted to get this statue because it seems like he was carrying the Iron Kites, and he said, not a problem, we'll put you on the list. So the way things worked out is now I got 2 of these statues. This one came in from Figure Ace the other day, and they are totally legit company now. I'm going to definitely order from them down the line if I find any of the other Naruto statues or whatever. And then also Spec Fiction, that came through, so that's going to be shipped to me soon. So now I'm actually ending up with 2 with her. And I don't care because I absolutely love this statue. So what I think I'm going to do is, I thought about, okay, I'll get 1 statue, and what I'll do is I'll display it, and then I'll sell off the other one. But now that I have this in hand and how much I love it, because it comes with the 2 heads, it actually comes with extra arms, I'm leaving those in a box. I'm not going crazy pulling out all the pieces to this item, because it's too big for my display case, and I'll get that in a second. But I think what I'm going to do is, by next year, if I have my new display set up, I think I'm going to have one of her displayed with the fist, and I think I'll have another one displayed where she has the Byakugan going, that head there, and then she'll have her hands up. So I think I'm going to have 2 of her displayed. And when I build my cases and stuff, I think that'll be cool. So, like I said, this is a holy grail for me, and I don't mind owning 2 of the same item because it's just absolutely amazing. So, with that being said, we'll go over some of the parts and stuff. We'll get in a little bit closer. But Iron Kite Studios is nailed this piece. This piece is like she stepped out right from the manga book, and it is just the statue of statues for me, and I love it. Now, they have a bunch of other Naruto stuff. They have a Tsunade, which I thought I was going to purchase. They have a Naruto, and they have a couple others. But sadly, if they're this big, I will never have room for these items. So I have to be very, very picky on what they do and what they create. So I think what's going to happen is I'll have these two Hinatas, and I'm going to have to really kind of like see if they make a really good Naruto to go with her, or if there's any other characters they make that I really love and I actually want to get. So the good thing about getting this item, I don't know if you guys are out there and you build display cases and stuff, this is actually going to push me this winter to actually rip up my carpet that is actually falling apart, get my floor done in my TV room, and actually build display cases next year that can house all these statues and not have them like sitting around. Because as of right now, I have Besta cases, and I can't fit her into the Besta case with these flames sticking out here. Well, it's kind of like actually dust. So I think for now I'm going to display her without all the elements, and I'm going to take off these pieces here and just have her in my case for now. And then next year when I get my stuff built up, I can actually do that. So enough rambling on there. Let's get a little bit closer. We'll go over all the details and everything. But like I said, I'm not pulling out all the elements in the box because there's a lot of little add-ons to this thing, and I'm not going to go that crazy. I'm pretty sure if there's some other collectors out there that can actually display her right away and have room, they can actually get all those elements out there. But let's get set up. We'll go a little closer and we'll go over. Okay, so she comes with 3 heads, which is actually awesome. I love the idea that they actually captured 3 heads. So this head is the one I want on there because this is when she was kind of, you know, thrown to the ground and everything, and she was bleeding, and she did the twin lion fists and stuff, and she was ready to go after Pain. This is the head I wanted. I didn't realize that this head was actually part of the setup. I thought it only came with 2. So you can see this head over here. This one is with the Byakugan, and I love it. I think that head is awesome, but I don't like it with the twin fists, you know, twin line fists. I like it better with, it comes with a set of hands where she doesn't have the fists, so I'm not really want to display that one just yet. That's something I'll display on the other line. And then they just have one with a regular head that she's kind of like in the serious look. So I believe the way, if you watch the cartoon and manga, this head and the Byakugan head is without the twin fist, but this one right there is kind of when she was there. Now I wish this one had a little bit of the Byakugan coming out too, because I think she used it when she did that, but all in all I think it looks pretty good. I like it a lot. Now, as far as these lion fists, my god, they are beautiful. I love the clear resin. The magnets on her arms are absolutely strong. They're not like weak magnets. They go in really, really well. So, like, to pop these out, I mean, they are some good, strong, big magnets, and that is a really great touch for a statue, because I would say they're actually N52 magnets. I don't think they're like N50s or 40s. I mean, they can really hold these up. Now, these aren't really that heavy, but still, if clear resin breaks, you're screwed. So, you know, sadly, that's the only like thing that you would have to be really careful about, but they actually nailed it. They got some really good strong magnets in there. I'm not seeing anything weak, and that is beautiful. So, yeah, that's a bonus. Now, as far as her outfit, as you can see, just really great sculpt, really beautiful. Her neck piece here is loose, so it's a little bit tricky to get this on there, but once you do, it works out pretty well to kind of get the head in there. You got to kind of like twist it and then put the head down. This here, her you know, shirt outfit is really good. I don't feel like I really need to actually like paint anything. I think the only thing I wish though is maybe this wasn't too shiny, because this is really smooth, but her pants, the texture and sculpt on her pants is absolutely beautiful. I love it. This feels like, it feels and looks like it's actual cloth, and what they did is they probably did it in 3D sculpt. You know, they added all this texture. They added some dirt here with the paint. You know, it looks absolutely beautiful. They added some dirt back there on her shirt. You know, so I thought maybe I would have to do some kind of custom work, because sometimes, you know, I get statues in and the sculpt is beautiful, but the paint application is usually poor. But I'm not really seeing anything in here that I need to really tweak. I might tweak some stuff down the line on her shoes though. Down here, it's a little bit messy to me. You know, like down around here, there's a little bit kind of messiness in here, and I think maybe this could be a little bit pop a little bit more. Just to kind of bring it in line with the, you know, the pants. These kind of feel like very blah compared to all this nice detail up here. But it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. Now, I thought, you know, Another thing was I ordered one from Figure Ace and I ordered one from Spec Fiction, and I figured, you know what, they're coming all the way from Japan. I know there's going to be some kind of a damage. It's going to be like something where it's going to get damaged. I'm going to have to repair it or whatever. But for me, it's not the end of the world, and I was hoping that nothing of the major items would break, like the clear, you know, the line fists or anything like that. So I did have a breakage. So this rock right here broke off in shipping. Now, this is not the end of the world to me. I can repair this on my own, no problem. I'm not going to contact Figure Ace and say, hey, this is broken, blah, blah, blah. For me, it's as simple as Dremel here, add some Aves, and go in there. Because I think what I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to kind of touch up this base too down the line. I'm actually going to add a lot more like color into it. I'm going to look at the cartoon, you know, and I'm going to actually study the colors of the landscape a little bit more. And I'm going to try to match up all these rocks to that. Because I think this is close to it, but it needs a little bit more of a pop. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. So it does come with a nameplate as well, so you get two nameplates in the front. So you have this nameplate, and then you have this one that you can pop in over here. I'm not really a fan of the English one, so I think I'll definitely display it like that. One of the cool things too is they added head bases. You know, this is a really nice touch. I like the idea. It's nothing too crazy. It holds up the heads no problem. So if you want to display the heads and swap them out, you can. So that's good touch. I hope more companies kind of do that. I did make a couple of head bases for, like, you know, Catwoman, Power Girl, Batman, Superman stuff in the past. So something simple like that. It doesn't need to be really elaborate. Something simple, stylized, boom, you got a head base so it doesn't sit in the box or on the shelf. Other than that, there's really not much more to her. A lot of, like I said, there's a lot more parts in the box. I'm not popping them out because, you know, you have a couple spikes from painting, a couple of other elements here and there that is added onto it. But all in all, it's absolutely amazing statue, and I love it. Now, I think there's only one little thing. This back foot here doesn't completely go in flush, so that might be something I have to kind of tweak down the line. But all in all, I think it's really good. Now, one thing I do hope, I'm a little bit concerned, but she's really not that top heavy, but I hope these legs have maybe rods or some kind of support. That's just kind of like one of my little concerns, but I think all in all it should be fine. Now, one of the cool things that is actually in the box, which I like, I'm not really sure all the stuff in here, but there is gloves. They give you a package of gloves. They give you a brush for dusting, and then there's some other stuff in here that have screws and stuff. So I'm going to have to really kind of find out where that stuff goes, because I think there's some elements in here that you might need to screw on, like all these little add-ons to the base or whatever, so I'm going to have to look at that. But all in all, Iron Kite Studios, absolutely phenomenal job. It is an amazing statue. It is a holy grail for me. I like the idea that Iron Kite Studios is like looking at the manga and the cartoon and actually saying, okay, that's the pose perfect. Now, I wish more companies would do that. You have the material in front of you. It's there. It's in the cartoon. It's in the manga. Just take that image and sculpt it and you are ready to go. So for me, this is an absolutely amazing statue. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you Naruto fans? Do you like this statue? Did you miss out on it? I'm so happy I got this. This is going to be a nice centerpiece when I get my display set up. This is the kick in the ass I needed to really sit down and say, you know what? Take some money that I've been saving for a long time, get my floor done in my house, and actually next year contact my friend's carpenter and actually get some nice shelving built up and get all these items that are kind of in boxes displayed. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. And if I do get any more Iron Kite stuff down the line and I want to do a video, I'll show you guys. And then next year, when I do get her displayed, if I feel that I need to touch up this stuff down the line, if I want to touch up any elements to her, the base and stuff, we'll show off a video. But for now, at least I can get her in my Besta without all the smoke in the background, and I can enjoy her for a few months the way she is, and then see how things go. So I'll link Figure Ace in the description. I will link Spec Fiction in the description. Definitely two great places that have a lot of amazing statues that I have to order from them that are not in the U.S. But There's a really great slew of stuff that's being shown out there, from Naruto to other manga stuff that I'm really interested in. So maybe over the next year or two, I might get a little bit more manga stuff in my collection than just superhero stuff. So we'll see how things turn out. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.